Okay, welcome back, and got a few more videos here. I haven't looked at them yet. I know which ones they are, but yeah, just basically opened the packaging, but let's look at them together. So we've got the Devil Obsession, we've got Impulse on the top, and on the second layer we have got Dream No Evil, and one that Matthew Binney showed a while back. I showed the trailer for it. This out of the way. Massacre at Central High. The trick was to stay alive. So, yeah. This one, which one is it now? Right, let's start with Impulse. Yeah, I got a really good deal on these. There's a madman loose and nowhere to hide. I think I got a good deal anyway because, well, it's debatable. People sell things for crazy prices on eBay. So you can use eBay as a guide, but maybe just looking at one of the other tapes. Yeah, maybe don't take eBay as a good indication of what videos are worth. People are just take chances. Maybe I did get a good deal. Who knows? This one stars old Captain Kirk William Shatner there. Check that out. It looks proper nuts in this. Yeah, can't be bothered to read all that out. If you want to see what it's about there, you can read it. Little Matt, 9 years old, awakes frightened and goes in search of his mother. He finds her with her lover, probably old Bill Shatner. Terrified and alarmed by his wig, by the violence and abuse directed at his mother, he grabs hold of her ornamental sword and lashes out at her would-be assailant. Little Matt grows up to be haunted by the image of that night. Oh, so William Shatner's the little boy grown up. It becomes a trigger for countless unexplained murders. The orgy of death seems to be never ending until he meets Tina. I thought that said a 10-year-old. 10 years old and without a father. Oh no, she is 10 years old. Bloody hell, that's a bit rough. Through a series of chance encounters, he meets Tina's mother and romance. Alright, so he's not in love with the 10-year-old. That's good. He meets the mother and romance blossoms. Tina objects to the relationship. No one can replace her father. Her visits to her father's grave become more frequent. Another side of Matt Stone is the con man who preys on single, vulnerable women. His past life catches up with him through his partner Pete, an old broken down Japanese wrestler who tries to pressurize him into making a quick kill. Tina witnesses the brutal murder of Pete but is discovered. She manages to escape and tries to convince her mother, but without success. Will anyone listen to Tina's story? Oh my god, that's entertaining. I don't think the film, well, if it's anything like that description, it's going to be hilarious. I mean, it just looks over the top. A broken down Japanese wrestler. Oh my god. So yeah, looking forward to seeing this one on Impulse. Give you a good look at the tape and the box. So it's on Apex. And yeah, this seller had a load of other tapes that I was interested in, but he had them up for £100, which wasn't a bad deal. And then he sent me an offer of about 77 quid or something. And I was like, oh, no, I've got to take it easy. But they did look good. They were like softcore exploitation type films, and looking them up, they probably were worth the money, were worth more than what he was asking. But it's when do you draw a line? You could end up spending loads of money on these things. I mean, they are good fun. The covers alone are brilliant. I mean, look at this one, Massacre at Central High, starring Daryl Morey, Andrew Stephen, Kimberly Beck, Bob Carradine, and Rainbow, can't if that's a deal, would be Smith. A violence-drenched variety. I think that's the guy from Hill Street Blues. I might be wrong. The ginger guy. Violence-drenched variety. A young student's promising athletics career is cut short. School bully smashes leg, leaving him semi-crippled, brooding and twisted. He strikes back using spectacular and brutal methods. Yeah, that sounds good. He wreaks powerful revenge on each of his assailants, though there is almost no limit to his ingenuity of his murderous imagination. This film is definitely not for the squeamish. Approximately running time 84 minutes. So before Home Alone, you had this. He's going around not setting booby. Well, I think he is setting booby traps. Yeah, I think he is. From the trailer, there's some inventive ways of killing people. Which, back in the day when, I don't know if this was on the Video Nasties list, probably was, this type of violence didn't encourage people to copy it. I mean, you'd have to be pretty sick to kill anybody, and then to do it in a twisted, funny way. I mean, I don't think people were going to copy it. It's a good outlet. It's a bit of fun, and I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, there's a lot of people that are respectable and are twisted perverts. So he without sin cast the first stone, and people that live in glass houses shouldn't grow tomatoes and all that. A nightmare of unexpected terror. Dream No Evil, starring Edmund O'Brien, Brooke Mills, and Mark Lawrence. And there's the spine. Oh, he's not having a good time, is he? Grace MacDonald, a disturbed young woman obsessed with finding her father she never knew, becomes lost in her warped sense of reality and fantasy. Her mind creates a father, Edmund O'Brien, and a home. To protect her sordid fantasy world, she is forced to commit atrocious, bizarre murders and seeks out and destroys her unfaithful boyfriend. We'll see. So what's the dreaming business about then? She's in a warped sense of reality and fantasy, so is it all in her head? And this one, The Devil's Obsession. Yeah, people are selling this on eBay, ranging from about 15 quid up to about bloody 40, I think. It's ridiculous. I know this label here, Pyramid, might that one's on Apex, that one's on Apex, that one's on AVR. Pyramid seems to be quite a popular one, but I mean, 40 quid for one tape is is a bit silly. I mean, I did see was it Faces of Death, or was it Death Island or something? One tape that was on eBay the other day. It was going for silly money, and it was still bidding. I don't know if that's genuine or people bidding it up. But is it Island of Death? One of the original video nasties. You can get the DVD for 12 quid. I mean, if you really want to see it, but it's more than that, isn't it? It's having the original uncut UK bloody whatever Italian version. Anyway, this one starring Stella Carnacina, Chris Avram, Lucretia. I don't know. Daniela is an art student and also works as an antiques restorer. Fucking hell. Young and beautiful, she lives at home with her parents. It seems like the ideal family. But one day she comes home unexpectedly and is a witness to a nightmare of depravity between her mother and a lover. Shaken, she seeks refuge in her work, restoring antiques. Okay. But danger lies in wait for her there, for one of the statues she is working on has a strange seductive power over her and forces her to do things which shock even her twisted mother. The devil has possessed Daniela and she becomes his accomplice in corruption. So yeah, sounds a bit shit. So maybe it's not worth the money. We'll see. But yeah, thought I'd give us a look at those, and yeah, I've got some more tapes. Got some more tapes. These are I've got a couple on the way. Yeah, some interesting ones, but these are some nice ones. Really like the covers on them. I mean, the cover art is worth a £5 a tape. Well, just over a £5 a tape. It was 20 quid for these 4, plus about £4, £5 postage. So yeah, I think it was worth it. I think I got a good deal in comparison to what other people are asking, but I don't know, are people inflating the prices? I know you can get some good deals on eBay, and there's a lot of resellers that just buy stuff and then instantly relist it with a markup. I haven't got a problem with that, but well, it's just it's trying to work out the true value of these things. You know, they're worth whatever anybody wants to pay for them, I suppose. I think these are worth what I paid for them. I wouldn't pay much more, but other people may disagree. Leave your comments down below. How much is the most you've ever spent on a tape? I think I've spent about I think the Hand was the most expensive one I bought, and then next week another one come up and went for I think £10 less than what I paid. So sometimes it's best just to be patient. Sometimes there's some good deals out there. Yeah, I think the most I spent was about I was obsessed with the Hand, and I spent about £28 on that tape. I think a bit silly. It is a good film though, and I do love it, and I'm glad I've got it. I can't get it. It's stuck in the shelving. I'll have to. Oh, let me just get it. Yeah, I think I got a bit carried away when I bought this one. I mean, it's in okay condition, but I think I paid a bit more than what it was worth, definitely. Still got the original dust on it. haven't cleaned it yet. You know, it's not pristine. It's got a bit of damage to the box, and I think I just got caught up in the auction bidding. As I do love it, it's a good film. But yeah, just set yourself limits and don't listen to my advice, because I don't follow my own bloody advice. we all do silly things, and that is one of them. So yeah, just a little bit of a shit chat or chit chat. Talk soon. Say, leave some comments down below if you enjoy this type of nonsense. Yeah, and I'll be back soon with more videos, and yeah, maybe some giveaways, show some stuff, maybe do a live stream. Yeah, so yeah, let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll try and accommodate you. All right, thanks for watching. Bye bye.